Good morning, guys. One of the biggest challenges for me in this days of digital learning so far has been notes. I've just not found a way that works for kids in school and out of school. If you were in school, you would all have a notebook that we would glue things in and write in every day. But it's just really hard. Even those of you who I'm seeing in school, I'm only seeing twice a week, and then those online. So um, I'm going to push out to you a notebook for each chapter. I'm going to push this out as an assignment. You'll turn it in, and then I'll send it back to you so that you have access to it. We're going to work through several of these pages in class together, whether that's online or in person. But if you are not getting on a Google Meet, you'll miss the directions. So that's where this video will be helpful. So here's your cover. I would like you to go in here and to change your name. You are welcome to change the font, the color. Just make sure it's readable. So then you go down here and you can start working through some of these things. It starts off really simple. These are red chips that are movable. So like it says locate and circle -9. So you're going to literally just take this over and you're going to place it on -9. 4, same thing. So this page is pretty simple, just working with integers and making sure you have an understanding of what an integer is. The next page starts off very similar, but then you'll see there are some questions about reading these graphs. You'll see type here throughout this. If you click on type here, you can simply click there, and I think if you triple click is right, it'll remove it'll highlight the information, or you can obviously do it that way, backspace and type over top of it. Either of those things will work there. So again, that's pretty self-explanatory for that page. For page 4, again, is a little bit of the same thing, except you're comparing and ordering integers. So down here, it asks you to just simply locate where these pieces are on the graph and then type them in to the box in the order that they would go in. We then get into some absolute value. Absolute value, and we're going to click here. Excuse me, is the distance. A number is from 0 on a number line. The absolute value symbol, it wants you just to type in what that symbol is here, which is just going to be your straight lines, like that. That shares the key of the question mark. All right, so it just means what is the absolute value of that number. Again, you just click, say a number. You can obviously click on the box. You can, with your up and down buttons, you can manipulate and move this around as needed. That appears that there's an extra type here, there. I'll get rid of that. Absolute value is always represented. This is really important here. Is always going to be a positive number. Okay, oops, I spelled positive wrong. It's only 7 o'clock. I'm kind of tired. Okay. Number lines provide visual representations that show how far numbers are from, and that again is going to be 0. What is the absolute value of -5? So the number line shows that -5 is 5 spaces from 0. And so therefore the absolute value of -5 is going to simply be 5. All right, and I think most of this you can go through and finish typing these things. So that's that page. Moving on, we have some integers, adding integers. There's no fill in the blanks here. These are just problems for you to solve. Again, if you are on a call or in class, I'll be going over these with you, but or you can watch a Google Meet recording, and that will give you information you need as well. Unfortunately, if you choose not to do those things, then you're missing out on some instruction there. A little bit more of adding there. Again, these are just answering the questions. These are just some notes on some rules. That's the song that we went over. We then get to subtracting integers. Again, there's no fill in the blank notes. These are literally just problems that you're going to solve. Multiplying, here are the notes. They're already filled in for you. There's some examples down here. And then there are 2 pages where you can actually practice the skills of multiplying or dividing integers. Once you're done with this, you will turn it in Google Classroom, and then I will return it to you. And once I return it to you, it will be in your drive. And let's see real quick. And well, we'll go over the drive, but if you go in Google Classroom, there's a button that says Class Drive Folder. If you click that, you can find your work there. All right, hope you found this helpful.